Radosav, there is one important question for Croatians. How come that so small party became so popular and so powerful in a just short period? You said you just enter in the policy in 2023, and now it's 2025. You succeed to gather so many people, and you succeed to push to resign your government.
I would like to say it's a joint success, because the protests that happened were such a mixture of people's hatred towards, like, we love to coin the term, the rulership of the pigs, from the book from George Orwell, The Animal Farm. So people on the protests, you would see a lot of these big posters with pigs and, just against the pigs, because the whole behavior is of a pig, and people just don't like that. So the young people were influenced a lot through TikTok, through Instagram, through influencers. Now, there are speculations that a lot of these influencers were pushed to actually gather all these people. One thing that I know, considering that I've followed through on all the protests for the past 20 years, never has there been such enormous amounts of young people to join and understand the problem. Because a lot of the analysts said, these people don't know why they're on the streets. But that's not true. Because when you see why they spoke about bad healthcare, ridiculous infrastructure, a lot of lies on a daily basis, a lot of insults towards doctors made from the ruling class, this enraged a lot of these young doctors, young teachers, young entrepreneurs that want to develop in a democratic Europe, considering that we are a member state of the European Union, but it doesn't seem that way. We feel like we're in a dictatorship. And the young people understand this now because of all the content, like Maria said, that we have been producing on a daily basis, going to people. Because earlier I said that we entered the parliament from the first time, but that was due to the fact that we visited 56 cities in 2 months, and we visited 3 countries abroad to meet the Bulgarians and their problems and find a way to solve them before entering the parliament. Then on the second go, we visited 74 cities, had 74 live meetings that we filmed on YouTube with people doing Q&A directly and answering their problems. And the moment that we entered the parliament, it was like lightning fast solving of problems. And Maria is actually very famous in Bulgaria, along with the other members of parliament, that whenever a problem occurs in Bulgaria, whether it's ecological, whether it's the illegal murdering of animals, farms, she would be the one to go out on the microphone and explain to the people within minutes. Not within months, within minutes. She wouldn't get the information because the connection between the people that are on the ground with the people that are in the parliament is instantaneous. And this is the reason why people love what we do.
How did you communicate with your voters?
Yeah, and I can also just add to what Rado was saying, that many of the things which we were saying in the parliament, and also from what was happening last year, because these people were even doing such a mistakes, like organizing temporary commission in the parliament to investigate the work of historical park and Evelyn Mihailov himself, without to invite any of the investors to hear their point of view. And it was public on the TV, 18 people from the parliament, members of the parliament, sitting in a hall discussing private investment with private funds, any public funds at all, which is absolutely ridiculous. And everybody could associate with this picture and think about that they might be the next ones on the row. Because it's not just Evelyn. I mean, this is a practice of these people. So whatever we are saying in any of the in our public speeches, we are telling them something which they can immediately recognize that it is true and it may happen to me. And if I don't take action now, they will come to my house. They will steal my business. They will abuse with my children. They will steal my whatever money somehow, and this has never happened before. And when you know what it is and when you hear it from outside, you immediately recognize it, and you are in a position to say, haha, there is someone who has the courage enough to stand up and say the truth as it is. And of course, that's the way how we attract followers and people who they are waiting for us to say what was actually happening, because every day we are showing to the public, we do translation of what is happening in the parliament. They are saying this law, it's about this officially, but actually behind is first, second, third. And we explain it in a simple language so everybody can understand what actually is going on and associate with this, understand it, and act upon it properly, accordingly, I hope. And it was obvious, because such a protest hasn't happened for many years. I mean, I don't even remember when we had such a protests.
Yeah, that's amazing. I saw it. Just tell me, which media you are using to send this message? Radoslav, you have experience with this social network, social media. I for sure know that you don't have access to the mainstream media. What is your tool to connect with your voters?
Yes, regarding the media, of course, we're as modern as we can get. We use all social platforms you can think of. Facebook is strong. We have our own local media channels that are also created to solve people's problems on a local level and to get the criminals out of the shadows. And that way we can get the institutions to work. Also on TikTok, also on YouTube. The consistency that we have with producing content of solving people's problems becomes viral. And it's not that we're some sort of marketing experts. We just do something that nobody's done so far. And people just reshare it and they say, we want to be a part of this, because obviously they're not afraid. Obviously they get their people arrested and they push even stronger after that. So this has created, I believe that people that were on the protests, a lot of them are our followers, because they've seen how much we've been fighting against these, like we call them, the pigs. No matter how many institutions they throw our way and how many media slander they do, we keep on fighting. And this is the type of people that just the ordinary folks want to be a part of, because everyone else has been lying to them for so many years, and it's just obvious by the rhetoric. And like Maria said, when they translate to you what they actually mean with what they said, then you're like, aha, that's what they've been doing so many years. And now,
I will add that we have beautiful medias, so-called beautiful medias. Almost all big towns has this beautiful Sofia, beautiful Plovdiv, beautiful Varna. Beautiful, the name of the town, which is with the content of the local coordinators publishing something which is of interest for this town, with the name of the politicians in this town, what they do there. They have the full list of people in the municipality, members working on the different projects. So they work very well with the database of names, with who is in which company, related to which one, all this link between the projects, the money, who is going to steal which ones, the state orders, and all these things are very, shown publicly through these medias, and people can, they developed very much these medias, plus of course the national channels, which we have several of them, the party, the Svoboden Glas, and others. So we are kind of advancing on that. Every month we are more and more advanced with more followers, and that's how we do it.